Annelies, most people who come into this game don't have a clue what they're in for until they get to, a day or two in, and then they realize this is something else. Did you come in here saying, I'm going to win this thing, or I don't know how I'm going to get through this?
For me to sit here tonight is like an honor. I mean, I've really fought to get here from down, up, down, up, down, up. I first thought I'm really bad, then I realized they're really good. So I'm feeling better about myself now.
Tom.
I learned a lot about people and hopefully a bit about conflict resolution in certain ways. What I learned about myself is that I'm not made out of glass, and that whatever the elements throw at me or whatever I come across, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to make it. I am a survivor.
Jean, do you need any more information to make your decision tonight?
No, the more information that comes at me, the harder this becomes, because you just don't know. And you write the wrong one down. It's goodbye to your dreams.
Well, the three of you have lasted 38 days in this game. Unfortunately for one of you, it comes to an end tonight. It is time to vote. You cannot vote for Jean because she has immunity. Tom and Annelies, you can't vote for one another because your votes cancel each other out. That means, Jean, you're the only person voting tonight. I'll get the vote. Once the vote is read, the decision is final. The person voted out must join the jury immediately. I'll read the vote. 15th person voted out of Survivor SA Philippines and the 8th member of our jury. Annelies. Annelies, you need to bring me a torch. Annelies, the tribe has spoken. Jean, Tom, congratulations. You are the final two.
Good job, Bill.
Thanks, buddy.
In addition to winning immunity, Jean also earned the right to eliminate one member of the jury.
Wow.
Cape Town, where Annelies has just been voted out. Annie, no. That must be so tough to watch back. What does it feel like coming so close you can taste it?
It's absolutely terrible. I've been in that position so many times, as we know, and you imagine it and you think maybe, and I had a little trust and hope that it wouldn't be me, but it's surreal when I'm not going to cry tonight, but I'm going to go home and cry.
No, you're not going to cry. And I tell you what, I don't want to talk about you being voted out. I want to talk about something else, because I think everyone will agree with me. You are by far our most positive castaway this season, maybe in the history of Survivor. You're always smiling. No matter what this game throws at you, you've always got that big, beautiful smile on your face. Oh, you like that back home?
Yeah, I smile when I'm happy, I smile when I'm crying.
I know you've got your family in the house. I want to ask them, family, Annaliese's family, is she like this back home? Where are you guys? There you are. She's like it, she smiles like that at everything.
She's always like that.
Annalise, thank you for lighting up our screen every time you were there. Thank you so much for that. It is time to get back and find out who Jean is going to vote off the jury. Here it is.
Jean, you have another vote to cast. In addition to winning immunity, Jean also earned the right to eliminate one member of the jury.
Wow.
That person will not attend the final tribal council, will not get to address the final two, and that person will not cast a vote for the winner of this season. Jean, come and grab the urn and get to it.
I'm gonna have a heart attack, I swear. Jeez, that's heavy.
I'll get the vote.
I swear.
I'll read the vote. Werner. Werner, I'm afraid you have to leave.
Sorry, buddy.
Jean, Tom, you've done everything you absolutely can to bring you to where you are right now. From this point, all the power shifts to these guys, the jury members that you've voted out of the game. They now get to decide your fate. Enjoy your last night on the island. Grab your torches, head on out.
Live from Cape Town, and this time I'm standing here with Werner, who's just had a double whammy, that is. Now,
Tell me about it.
twice in a season, voted out and then voted off the jury.
Am I allowed to stay here?
Yes, you are. We're going to keep you here for a while. Big question. Why do you think she chose you? What motivated her?
I think Jean thought that I would carry heartbreak or a grudge from the game to the jury and maybe possibly advocate against her.
So that's the other question. Was it a good decision she made? What would you have chosen?
Oh, to be honest, I think she made a mistake. So I played with Jean for 37 days, and so when people would say, hey, Jean, maybe your game was not visible enough, I would say, hey, I would balance that argument and say, she did play, because she played with me. She was a player, so I did bring that balance. I think she made a mistake.
It could have been a mistake. Okay, so you, without a doubt, one of our most masterful players of the season. Absolutely. How tough is it for you not to be sitting at that final tribal?
Oh, to be really, really honest, Nico, the previous night I was voted out of the game. I didn't come for final tribal council to vote for a winner. I wanted to sit there, so it wasn't as bad as coming out of the game, to be honest.
Well, I think a collective groan from Survivor fandom when you left the game. But it is time to get back to the island now for day 39 and that final tribal council. When you see me again, I will have those final votes. You are watching the Survivor SA Philippines season finale on Mnet Channel 101.
Congratulations. We made it all the way through. Ain't that a doozy? I'm here today in the final two because I managed to outwit, outplay and outlast. You didn't get much sleep last night.
No.
A bit of adrenaline or buyer's remorse.
Just a million thoughts a minute. When Tom said, "Do you have buyer's remorse?" I said, "You know what? I don't think I do."
Come on, Fossil.
I took that decision based on what I thought was the best way forward.
Dude, why does female have a walk?
We are gonna have brekkies, bro. Champagne.
I wanted to show South Africa that I could survive against people, against the elements, and against hunger. I wanted to be the guy that actually went out there and did it. Day 39 is finally here. It's time to break the fast. Final two, which one of you will outwit, outplay, outlast?
Thank God this is the final day. This is the end of the game. I don't have to make any more power plays. It's just me and the jury from here on out.
Now we steer as people. My social strategy was to be the go-to guy. The guy, if you needed anything, I was there to help. Doesn't that just look heavenly? But that also brought me into the target range. Oh, I was just going to soak that all up. I almost went home. Very first tribal council that our tribe ever went to. I'm so excited about this. Yeah. The me now, I think a lot more before I say anything now.
Cheers.
Last day.
Final two.
I hope that the jury make their decision based purely on survivor gameplay.
I don't believe this is going to hot shot.
No, me either.
I have more of a chance of winning if they take out the emotional reasons and they maybe park that for a moment and look at my gameplay and where I've come from on the game of Survivor.
So me aligning myself next to Vander was a conscious decision to make sure that he had a bigger target on his back than me sitting right next to him in his shadow. And that I needed to ride that as long as I could so that they would pay attention to Vander and not me.
I was playing. Sometimes it didn't seem that way, but it got me to where I needed to be to make the big moves when they needed to be made.
My big move was slow cooking this process of just playing the four, playing the four, playing the four.
It's not the game that I expected, but it sure as heck is a game that worked.
"39 days. Can't believe it's here.
Good luck.
Well done.
Cheers, man. Good luck.
You too, huh? Kick ass.
You too. Good luck.
Just not mine. From the very first challenge we've ever had, I've put 100% effort into everything I've done. I outwitted, I outplayed, and I outlasted. Please reward me for that. That's all I'm asking.
I think you should vote for Jean. It's the game I'd appreciate watching. The one you didn't expect to win. But here I am.
Place your torches, grab a seat. We'll now bring in the members of the jury. Vusi, Shanae, Palesa, Tony, PK, Katinka, and Annalise voted out at the last tribal council. Jean, Tom, welcome to your final tribal council.
Thank you.
As you know, the power now shifts to these guys, the members of the jury. They now hold your fate in their hands. They have to decide which of the two of you deserve the title of sole survivor, and of course the money that goes along with it. And the topics for discussion are the three pillars of this game: outwit, outplay, and outlast. And here's the thing. If they don't respect your game, tonight is your last opportunity to convince them otherwise. Right, it is an open floor. The first item up for discussion, the element outwit. Jury, who's up first?
I want to start off by saying congratulations, guys, for making it this far. Like, well done. It's great.
Thanks, PK.
But when it comes to the game, though, I don't respect you. I don't think either of you deserve to even be sitting there. You've been coattailing. Is there anything which you guys have done that we can remember?
Firstly, wow. That's one way to start this off. In the beginning of this game, I found myself at the bottom of a very small alliance that broke apart very quickly. I then needed to get myself to merge so that I could align myself with something a bit more powerful, which I did. My first point of order was, I will give you my number on condition that, number 1, I don't vote for Shanae. Number 2, and number 3, that Vusi and Palesa leave before I do. And it happened exactly that way. The next was when Katinka came to me and said to me that she had this whopper idea of getting rid of Werner. But I had to wait for 3 days before I could implement that plan against Katinka, and then was my chance. I then went to Werner and we got one of the top 4 out. After that, Johnny came to me with Annelies and said, right, Werner's the target, but I am the swing vote. So if it wasn't for my vote, Werner and Annelies would have gone to fire. So I believe that there were some power moves that I made. That's 4 people that left because of me.
PK, you were there when we first arrived on the Mindanao beach, and I came in guns blazing. I came in with this personality that I find very hard to edit. It's kind of like an alpha male, except an alpha female. And my wake-up call came when you actually wrote my name down at that first tribal council. And I knew that I might be rubbing people up the wrong way. In fact, I did have to quieten down. That was a conscious thing. I had to change the way that people were looking at me. That was me changing with the game and realizing that I didn't want to put a target on my back so early, but that's what happened. And I never went in to ride coattails. But I had to then put myself next to somebody whose target was bigger than mine. And that was where the outwit part came for me, because I had to change my social game. And I will say that not only the outwit, outlast, outplay, for me there was a 4th pillar. That 4th pillar was luck. I had a lot of luck in this game, and I will own it and say that I dodged big bullets. But my outwit was that I had to evolve.
Okay, that's...
Tom, I obviously spent all of my Survivor game with you, so I know the way you played, and I think everyone knows the way I feel about you. But Jean, I need you to convince me